I never switch. Ice in the wrist. I get the money, but I never switch. They saying you switch and you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit. I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not save us, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out for us. I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist.
It is loud and it is wet here, Coach, as we welcome you inside CenturyLink Field on a patented rainy afternoon in Seattle, Washington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Check, 21. You must be true. 65. Clock.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. Room here to run. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there on the first play of the game. 41 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
Yeah, at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
19.
They begin with a run by Smith. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
18. All go special.
Here's Wilson to throw. It's caught. Smith. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38 on the ground. This is Smith. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Hey, 0. Go. Wrong motion. Kill. Friday.
They go play action with Wilson. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Smith. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Check, Mike 57. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. Reload. He's checking.
Here's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Check three. Run left. Hey, alert. Go.
Now Wilson. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. D. Ford able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Go, 4 down. Good job right there. Go. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Yeah. You don't want none. Good touch.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 1st touchdown on the year. As his guys are on the board here this 1st quarter.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
One, Omaha. Show it up. He's cracked.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. Nice little juke. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on.
Here we go.
I think he likes natural light best.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check. He's coming. Double up. White.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. These 2 teams all tied after 1.
Here we go. One, Omaha. 12. Fresno. Hey, box truck. 51 to Mike. Go ahead.
From the 39, Garoppolo is going to float this into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Gun. 57 to Mike.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Complete. Smith has it. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Play action. Now Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Check 3. Hey, alert. Hey, alert. 57. Mike. One flip. Squeeze, double.
On first down, Smith. And he's taken down inside the 30. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him. Otherwise, you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys.
They keep it with Smith on first down. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the slant. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They'll try the right side here with Smith. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Hey, 0, 0, 0.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Bryant has it. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
Here we go,
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go, here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off here the 32. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Smith. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
We play to win.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Green 80. 41 to Mike. All right, D, let's go. All right, D. One flip. 41 Mike. 41 Mike.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
D-line, get that quarterback. Shit. 25. Jim.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson buying time to his left. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. On first down, Smith. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Hey, turn it up. Hey, alert 3. Pick the edge. Come. Hey, alert. I'm the team. Get it.
Now Wilson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now 21-7. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Come on, 21. Come get some. Come on.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
12. 13.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. So we are at halftime here on Halloween as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Let's 57's right. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Watch out. 14. Watch out. Undercrush.
On first down, Wilson. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Go 14. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. 40. Check 43. 36. Armin. Switch. Check 3.
On third down, Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Alpha.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Jump. 21. Hey, dude.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. He wants it all for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the... Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Kill. Check nickel. Hey. Check. He's coming. Check 50. You got double up.
Throwing is Wilson. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bosa. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
57's a Mike. 6 man. Check curls. Check 31. Slam. Fair. Check.
Good touch. Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeForest Buckner make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Watch the twist. Switch. Alert.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. D. Ford able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now here's Michael Dixon. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Now, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45.
Here we go. 180! We own it! 11!
Here's Breida. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Take four!
Garoppolo out wide here to Samuel. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage.
Here we go.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. They run for it with Breida. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. On the draw, this is Smith, and he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
That's the way. Mike 54.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, and this one complete to Smith. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Flushed out right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
I got you. Right there. 54, right there. Go. Ready? Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
To throw again. Wilson. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this is going to be 49er football.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They run with Breida. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
2nd down and goal. Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, Charlie.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Go ahead.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
They go back to the ground with Smith. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
It's now 3rd and 9.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Mike 41. I'm going to wedge that out. I got him. One flip. Hatchet. Shift.
Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a third down attempt.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This is fielded at the 7. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. And they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they work this out past the 25. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Here we go. Black 80. 12, fellas. Here we go. Hey, orbit. 36 to Mike.
Now Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Garoppolo to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
11. Hey, wahoo!
To throw is Garoppolo. Throwing right, and that's complete. 15 for the Niners there to first down. Garoppolo now, 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 yards, first down Niners. He's back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach.